Hello everyone and welcome back to Toon Revival. If it sounds like I'm in a good mood, it's because I am. We had a string of pretty decent results after going to Grozny, starting with Chelsea. We went back to St James's Park. We got absolutely battered by Chelsea. They were hitting shots left, right and centre, off the post, off the crossbar, interceptions. We were getting men in the way of the ball. We had a goal line clearance near enough. And then we went up the other end and we scored a cheeky goal, and we ended up keeping the clean sheet to claim a famous 1-0 victory against Chelsea. Really, really pleased with that result. I'm also really pleased, despite the fact that it's only a draw, with this result here against Liverpool. Liverpool obviously a very good side these days, and no more so than in this game. The game actually was a case of Liverpool going ahead and Newcastle drawing level every single time. Liverpool went 1, 2 and 3-0 up. Well, 1-0, 2-1 and 3-2 up. And Newcastle pegged them back every time, including last minute equaliser by Mandzukic. The ball was played into him on the edge of the box. He managed to hold his man off, half turn and rifle it into the bottom corner. Really, really happy with that result. The next game against Everton, it was a bit of a strange one. We actually only scored one of those two goals, the other one being an own goal that we managed to force through persistent play by Joel Linton. Essentially, he just harried the defender who was shepherding back a through ball from Ritchie, and there was a mix-up between the goalkeeper and the defender, and the ball got put into the back of the net for 1-0. They then equalised just before half-time, before Joel Linton popped up with a goal in the second half to claim a 2-1 win, and that takes you up to date to this match here. Newcastle United versus Fenerbahce, UEFA Europa League, match day 6. It's the last game of the group stages, and as I said before, we're going to be treating this as an opportunity because there is a 5-point gap between us and first place, and there's no way that we're going to catch them. We're going to use this as an opportunity to use a few of the fringe players. So to start with, Verdonk is going to get a start. He shouldn't be a fringe player, but at the moment he still is. Let's have a look. Also, we are going... Actually, do you know what? Dummett, I think, is probably going to go in ahead of him because he looks like he's in better form. Hummels is getting a rest. Tadebo's going to come in for him. Cher's going to come in for Lascelles. And we will play... We could play Nkunku at right back, you know, but we're not going to. We're going to play Yedlin at right back. We'll put Henriks on the bench. Okay, Bodmer gets to play centre midfield. Almiron gets replaced by Nkunku. Muto can play for Shelvey. Coco on the right. Mandzukic through the middle. And... we've run out of players. I don't really want to force Alan to play a game, and Shelvey is in very good form. So what we might do... What have I put Mutu there for? I don't know why I've played Mutu. Mutu? Why do I keep saying Mutu? That's very Freudian. I'm not going to play Muto there. I'm going to play him out there. Key can play a game despite being in the worst form of his life. And... who do we put Shelvey on the bench instead of? Alan? Yeah, let's give Alan a complete night off, shall we? Oh, and of course, Schubert gets to play as well. We do have a lot of tired players, so this is actually a blessing for us. Let's see how we do. Hopefully we're not completely embarrassed. Hopefully we can put up a decent fight against the group leaders. You never know. It's a home game. Maybe we could end up even getting a sneaky win. Wouldn't that be nice?
Welcome one and all to what we hope will be an intriguing contest between two of the better performers of this group stage in a first versus second showdown. The level of intensity around the game is more relaxed than you would have expected for a game of this magnitude, because in fact both teams have already sealed their progress. That has led to some expressing, perhaps reasonably, whether the game would have its sting taken out of it, but that has been denied emphatically in both camps and it is clear that this will be truly competitive.
There are places up for grabs here. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. If I have players that play really well, then they could force themselves into my thinking.
One of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy, does it add to the occasion.
And I don't like losing. I really always want to win. So let's see if we can do that. Here we go. Kick off.
That gets things running.
Yedlin now on the right-hand side. He was a first choice until not so long ago when Hendricks came in. Obviously, Hendricks is bound to be a first choice. The quality of that player. Already we've lost possession.
Aziz. Rami. And it's played forward. Ekichi. Plays it over to the other flank. Potuk. Isla. He's got the ball glued to his feet.
Well won there by Nkunku. Is Bodmer, the defensive midfielder, doing a good job of dropping back and giving us options when we're deep in our own half. Key out to Yedlin. Yedlin's given us plenty of pace out there. He's going to play it up to Coco. Coco looking for a deep ball. Not quite managed to head it on. And in fact, Fenerbahce now on the break. He's done a very good job of getting through there. And it's well intercepted.
For a corner kick. Ekichi goes short. A really good feat. A chance to play it in. Puts in a towering header. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've
not
got
confident
to stop
with
the
these
cross.
defenders at all. They're not doing a very good job for me at the moment. Albeit they've got absolutely no teamwork.
Share. Yedlin. Newcastle still without
Share
an
is
attempt on
scarily
target.
far forward for a centre-back.
Aziz. Fenerbahce are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it. Yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
We'll talk to each other, boys.
Yedlin.
Might have a better chance of not getting in each other's fucking way.
Nkunku. Back into the middle. Away from immediate danger.
Might be offside here. He is in fact offside. Never mind.
Offside.
Never mind.
Aziz. Potuk. Isla. Gary Rodriguez.
Well won.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Good play, good play.
Ki-sung
Key
Yeon.
in the middle. Just plays a nice simple ball.
Mandzukic. Now it's Muto. Mandzukic. And
Mandzukic! Oh my word!
my word, that is fantastic! A finish right
Fantastic
to the
goal
top
from
drawer.
Mandzukic from goodness knows how far out.
There was no reaching
Low and hard.
That's what I call finishing. Right in the
Did
ball.
not expect that to go in at all, but oh my word, like that is the finish of a man who is worth every penny of that £75,000 a week. Took one touch, got it out from under his feet, hit it low and sweet with the left peg. And into the bottom of the net it goes, and this makeshift Newcastle United team completely changed from the last match. It's 1-0 up against the group leaders.
Potuk plays it forward. He's in, big chance!
Got danger. Goalkeeper's done very well to stop that.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Foot in.
Coco unfortunate to lose the ball there, but it's one back there by the defensive midfielder, Bodmer. He's doing his role, playing very well.
And the score is 1-0.
Out to the wing now. It's a loose ball. A very loose ball. Not the one I intended. I was trying to get it through to the forward player. Instead it ended up being played towards the midfielder, who unfortunately wasn't anywhere near it.
Ekiji with the crossfield ball.
Oh, I've pulled the left back out of position there, and that could be a problem for us. That's well won.
Muto drives it forward.
Mandzukic is not the sort of player that you can play a lofted through ball to.
He's
not going to beat someone for pace anytime soon. Better to play a grounded through ball and let him run onto it.
Aziz. Arslan.
With his strength on the ball,
Hoists it forward.
Easiest to just play a ball to feet, honestly.
Kunku. It's Muto. Dummett has
That's a
come
good through ball.
up from the back for this.
Come on.
Knocks it away.
Unlucky.
And the first half is done. So there you have it. A close fought half of
1-0 though,
football.
that's not a bad result for us. Not a bad result at all.
Ultimately produced just one goal.
If we can hang on to this lead, that will be very pleasing. It will leave us 13 points in the group. We're already second, that's not changing.
Can they protect it? Newcastle get into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
It's one! It's bounced out!
A little bit fortunate there.
Share. Mandzukic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Mandzukic.
Oh, there's a through ball. Couldn't quite get onto it, unfortunately. It's a shame for Muto. He's had very few chances in this game.
Fenerbahce ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Ki Sung-young. And it's Mandzukic. It's gone a long way up and away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Nkunku being still separated by the game's only goal. Muto. Oh, nice touch.
Good
Muto
cross.
plays it in.
No one on the end of it, unfortunately. Newcastle definitely growing into this game.
What are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. It's come loose.
Uh-oh, that was not the pass I intended.
Keeps everyone guessing. Just brushed off the ball there.
Okay.
Fenerbahce showing A little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks.
And there's the through ball.
Is it? They just have to hurl
Dumb it.
everything at it.
Unlikely player to be in that
Spot
position,
on, Peter.
honestly, with his pace. Much more defensively minded player. For him to be so far forward is unusual, but we are playing the attacking fullbacks instruction at the moment.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Now it's Erding. Ekici!
That's alright, that's easy for the goalkeeper at that range.
Ekici sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Aziz. Ekici. Yedlin. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Surely that was a cleanly won ball. I didn't see anything wrong with that. Ah, the referee's soft. She'll have to think about possibly freshening things up in a minute.
And the shot!
Oh my word.
He's looking to get there for another chance!
Wowzers. That was an acrobatic attempt. It's gone out for a goal kick.
Refused to throw the towel in. They're not going down without a fight.
Good save by Schubert there.
There's going to be another change here.
And I think we will now take this opportunity to make a change. Key's been okay. But I think we'll bring Shelby on just to give us a little bit more solidity in the centre there. Him and Nkunku have got a pretty decent understanding in the middle of the pitch as well. So that should help with a little bit of continuity.
Nkunku. He's played him through.
Go on, son.
Intervention was very necessary.
Newcastle are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Ball's out on the left now. Ekici goes long. Shad drives it forward.
Fenerbahce need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Goes for goal!
Go on! Oh, unlucky.
Just needed better contact.
Well, it's not been the prettiest of games, but considering that we're using a completely rotated 11, I've seen worse. Uh-oh. It's these loose passes every now and then. They're giving us all kinds of problems, and we're going to put that out for a throw if we're not lucky.
Okay. If it means a long punt, then so be it.
Right.
They've got to give themselves a chance.
There we go, 1-0.
There goes the final whistle. Newcastle hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. What are your thoughts on today's game?
And so that is the end of the group stages of the Europa League. Hopefully we'll find out, well, now, who we get in the next round. Since we finished second in the group, it will be one of the stronger teams. Potentially one of the teams knocked out from the Champions League. In fact, I think it probably will be one of the teams knocked out from the Champions League, unless they have had to change the format because of the fact that obviously the Champions League is not actually licensed in this game. But let's see. Right, so just to sum everything up, Porto and Celta go through from Group A. Group B is Fenerbahce and Newcastle, as we know. PSV and Antwerp. Oh, interesting. Marseille actually unable to qualify. Antwerp beating them to the punch. That's interesting. Feyenoord failing to qualify from their group. Strasbourg and Roma going through there. Braga and Anderlecht beating Lazio to the punch, and that was on goal difference. Or maybe it was on results. Any other surprises? Let's see. Lokomotiv Moscow and Real Betis. Wow. That's a group of death right there. Borussia Dortmund failing to qualify from their group. Manchester United top, Besiktas second. Arsenal, no trouble there whatsoever. Looks like they had a fairly straightforward run, only losing one match. Celtic and Milan out of their group. Spartak Moscow failing to qualify. That's, I wouldn't say it's a massive shock, but it's certainly an eyebrow raiser. Let's see. No, that's all good. And yeah, you'd expect those kind of results in the rest of the groups. Okay, so some interesting results coming out of the Europa League. Looking at the teams that came out of those groups, I would say I'm not massively afraid of a lot of the teams that have qualified. Oh, look, we've been offered the Spal job. Well, we know what we're going to do here, don't we? I mean, this this playthrough isn't called Spal Revival. We're not going to take either of those. We're going to carry on as Newcastle manager. Okay then, that's going to do us for another episode. When we return, we will be facing... Let's see... There's a bit of a gap. Then we've got Tottenham, then Bournemouth, then Aston Villa, and then West Ham. I think probably we're going to go for the Tottenham match on match day 17, which is only a couple of games away. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.